Kane here. Just want to show you a quick video of the character that I'm building that I'm hoping is going to turn out to be pretty good. And the character is a dual strike Scion, and I'm going to go with the, let's see if I can pull it up for you, path of building. Here it is. We're going to go with champion and assassin. And the reason why I'm doing that is because champion's going to give me basically free fortify. I'll be able to take that gem out, which will be really nice. It also gives you a bunch of damage from taunting and intimidating and whatnot. And I'm going to go assassin because I really want to get as close to crit cap as possible. Plus the power charges will help. Poison is just a little extra damage. I don't really care about the critical strike damage can't be reflected. The other choice here is to go Raider, which is another choice for you. I personally don't think I'm going to go this. It might end up happening. This will allow me to have permanent onslaught because if I wear the belt right here, preservation belt basically gives you onslaught when you have fortify. So that is an option for me because I'm not going to be going raider, that I'll have both onslaught and fortify. And with my flask, I'll be able to get blind as well because the other option I was thinking was saboteur for the blind. So I will be doing those two ascendancies, I believe. We're going to be using the Might and Influence Jewel. This will help us get our splash damage in. And when we run Ancestral Call with that, it actually does pretty good for the AoE. My current setup right now, don't look at the numbers because I don't have a lot of gear in. But if you turn on Increased Critical Strike, you see we're at 78%. Those are the only numbers I was really looking at. For items, the reason why I wanted to do this build is because I'm going White Wind, and these are relatively cheap, but have pretty high elemental damage, pretty high total DPS actually. So that was the reason why I wanted to wear them. Gives you increased cold damage while they're in the offhand, increased dodge while they're in the offhand. You combine that with blind, and you have a pretty good chance to evade attacks. And I don't have any gear on right now, so as you can see, that's not bad. You use Wise Oak on top of that. With the nodes over here for extra penetration and the node up here for extra penetration just for some more damage. The tree looks, I think it's going to be something similar to this. We go down here just for the leech. I'm not sure if I will switch this up and maybe go up here because this does save 1 point going up top. But right now I do need the leech. We're just picking up mostly the cold damage here, elemental damage here, more elemental here. I pick up these nodes mostly for the crit. I do not actually get the dagger nodes themselves. They don't seem very good overall for the point investment, so I didn't get those. Plus, I'm already kind of point starved to begin with. The build does have 195 life. I'm only using one of the jewel nodes, so you have plenty of chances for life. This should be relatively tanky build. You should be able to reach, I would say, 6,000 plus life easily. I don't pick up this because we aren't using anything that does physical damage, but I do pick up the ones before it because they're crit. And that's basically it for the build as far as the nodes. The play style is pretty much like any other dual strike. You just go in there, you whack them, they die, type of thing. It should have pretty high effective DPS. Like I said, I built this because I wanted it to be cheap. And I think this is going to be relatively cheap because of the weapons. If it doesn't end up working out, you can always switch it around. I did take the two passives on the bandits because I think when you're a Scion, you want to take them no matter what. The whole point is to get as many passives as you possibly can. Other than that, I've been leveling up. I've been using the Griffin. I used the Screaming Eagle until I could wear Griffins, and then I decided to get an Ornament of the East, and I was actually traveled all the way over here for Resolute Technique, and I just got rid of all those when I picked up the dagger here so that I can't miss. So far, the leveling process has been alright. It hasn't been like insanely fast or anything. Basic gear. I was using a gold rim, but I replaced it, and I'm still using the tabla. And the rings were Elrons, but now I replaced them as well since I've been able to pick up this a couple leech nodes here. I'll get rid of this one when my damage is a little bit higher. Other than that, everything looks about the same. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. Thanks, guys.